Fold it. Get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
Get rid of it. I'm not lying. Come on. Do you trust me? Fold it. Please, for me.
There's nothing more soul-crushing in poker than losing with a monster hand. And we're diving into the absolute worst of those moments. You don't want to miss the drama, the heartbreak, and of course, the unforgettable reactions that remind us why poker is the ultimate emotional roller coaster. The frustration, the disbelief, and yes, the meltdowns are on full display as we count down the most epic moments when poker players lost with a full house. Now that's a flop. Our first clip showcases Jake Cody. With over $4.5 million in tournament winnings, he's a decorated professional, and we witnessed him navigating a hand that he will never forget. Jake finds himself in the dream scenario every single poker player hopes for, a hand so strong it's almost unfair. Meanwhile, his opponent is completely unaware he's praying for that one card that will only lead to more heartbreak.
Here, Constantine. So back on Newtonen.
See if Newtonen wants to dig out his miner's helmet and his pickaxe, go searching for a 4.
Hi-ho, it's off to the flop we go.
He's gonna have to dig pretty deep considering Xuan Lu already folded a 4.
Well, that 4's not gonna help him anymore. Queen, Queen, 7, quads for Cody.
Huh.
Newtonen checks.
5-5.
What is Daniel Negreanu's actual height?
Jay Cody bets 5,500.
It's likely Newtonen will call at least one time and hope Jake's got many of the unpaired hands in his range, even though we know he's more dead than Mel Gibson's career.
He calls. We go to the turn. 5 of clubs.
Jake, ever the professional, doesn't miss a beat. With quads in his arsenal, he plays it perfectly, baiting his opponent with a value bet that seems harmless enough. His calculated approach is textbook Cody, mixing precision and deception in equal measure.
Bad card for Newtonen since it doesn't look all that scary. Not as bad as a 4 would have been, though.
Jake bets again.
Jake Cody, no fool. He's going to try to get paid on every street here. You can easily see Newtonen calling again, thinking Jake's just barreling.
He does call. 10,500 apiece. To the river we go.
Jake's probably already trying to calculate the cost of Newtonen's river ride to Value Town.
It's the case 4 on the river.
Oh, the price of that ticket just went up to everything you've got.
What a horrible spot for the Finn. The one card he thought he wanted to see is the one card he so did not want to see.
For Jake's opponent, the river is the stuff of nightmares. He's been chasing a card that he thinks will win him the pot, only to hit it and walk straight into Jake's trap. It's the ultimate setup. A cooler, so cruel, it's almost poetic.
This is going to be a shame.
17-5.
Cody bets for value. 17,500.
Not sure if Newtonen is Hollywooding, but he better enjoy the camera time while he can.
I'm all in.
He shoves. You've got quads, Jay.
I call.
This is happening way too slowly for a guy with quads. Come on, Jake.
Nice river.
Jake's opponent mutters, "Nice river," realizing too late that he's been outplayed. Jake flips over quads, scooping the pot and leaving his opponent in stunned silence. Cody doesn't just win the hand, he extracts maximum value and goes on to use this momentum to take down the tournament. I only play like you, buddy. In this memorable clip, Italian poker pro Dario Minieri finds himself in a tense pot against the one and only Phil Hellmuth. What begins as a lighthearted quip quickly turns into a full-blown confrontation, reminding us all that not every player appreciates a little table banter, especially when it's directed at the poker brat himself.
A lot of players would feel forced or frustrated into calling here, but great players, they fold here sometimes.
Oh, man.
That's only sometimes. Let's see if Phil can get away.
Calls.
King, I only play the nuts like you, buddy.
Dario wins a $55,000 pot.
If I have it.
Oh boy, that's gonna be the one.
It's just unreal what happens to me at this place. I mean, I'm just so sick of it, you know? I mean,
I had the best on the turn, I had the best hand on the river.
the guys have 2 outs every pot we play.
the best on pre-flop.
And I had the best hand pre-flop, unless you only 7.
Nice hand.
Dario's carefree approach to poker meets Phil's ultra-serious mindset, creating a moment that's both hilarious and cringeworthy. It's a reminder that in poker, you're not just playing the cards, you're playing the players. and sometimes the players take things personally. In the end, this clip is a perfect illustration of why Phil Hellmuth remains as one of the most polarizing figures in poker. Are you enjoying the meltdown so far? Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell to never miss an amazing poker moment. The ultimate cooler. Now in this unforgettable heads-up showdown, two poker heavyweights take center stage. Sammy Farha, the charming and unpredictable table talker, and David Williams, the cerebral tactician. With years of experience and countless accolades between them, both players are primed for an epic battle. But in his hand, poker's cruel nature steals the spotlight, delivering one of the most heartbreaking coolers that you'll ever see.
In chips. David with queen 6. Limps in on the button. Sammy with queen 10 suited. He raises to 7,000.
Don't hit the button. I'll take the button.
David calls.
Again, we're seeing those raises a little bit bigger than most of the other players in this field out of Sammy. That time, 3.5 times the big blind.
Queens full for Williams, and he's gonna get action because Sammy flopped trip queens.
Uh-oh.
Sammy bets 4,000 and Williams calls. 4 clubs on the turn.
Sammy picks up an irrelevant flush draw, and both of these guys are checking it.
Check, check. And the 3 outer on the river. Sammy makes queens full of 10s.
Wowzers.
He bets 15,000.
This is unbelievable. David flopped the whole wide world, and Sammy caught up on the end.
Williams raises to 35,000.
Sammy Farha finds himself in dreamland, holding the stone cold nuts. Across the table, David Williams sits with a full house of his own, a monster hand that's virtually impossible to fold in heads-up play. Unbeknownst to David, he's walking straight into a fatal trap, one that Sammy has no intention of springing until the pot has reached its peak.
This could get nuclear. This is all pageantry by Sammy Farha.
I'll raise.
The nuts versus the second nuts.
Sammy raises.
I guess I'm all in.
David goes all in. Sammy calls and shows him the unbeatable hand. David's eliminated.
Wow. Wow.
That is brutal.
It is game over for David Williams. Sammy's unbeatable full house takes the pot, leaving Williams to process the devastating realization that his own monster hand had been rendered powerless. Coolers like this are the stuff of poker legend. Moments where even the best players in the world are reminded that, in poker, luck and timing are really as critical as skill. That's how it's done. In our next clip, Olivier Bisque takes center stage at the €50,000 super high roller event at the 2014 European Poker Tour, EPT, Barcelona. Known for his razor-sharp skills and fearless play, Olivier, with over $9 million in career tournament winnings, delivers a moment that poker fans will never forget. It's a testament to the wild unpredictability of poker. A hand so stunning, it transcends the usual poker drama. While it might not lead to an outright meltdown, this is a must-see.
Reichert has kings. He raises to 160k. Olivier Bisque is on the button. With ace-deuce suited, he has fewer than 20 big blinds.
For Olivier's sake, I hope he's just thinking about flatting.
All in.
He shoves.
He wasn't just thinking about flatting.
Klein folds the small blind. Trickett folds the big, and Reichert's calling.
That's bad.
And Olivier Bisque is at risk. Reichert's kings, a 68% favorite.
Is Olivier Bisque gonna finish 8th in a super high roller again?
That would be brutal. Reichert almost flops him dead.
More than almost. He's got less than 1%.
An already borderline embarrassing moment takes a sharp turn into the realm of the absurd. Olivier's opponent flops kings full of 8s, a dream hand that leaves little room for error and even less for hope. The board is a minefield for Bisque, who is now staring down a monster that's nearly impossible to overcome.
Ace-ace. 8-8. 8-8. Or ace-ace.
Oh boy.
Bisque now has 2 outs.
Great television.
Is that what you would think? If it happened, you'd be like, well, at least it was good television?
That'd be so sick.
Sick doesn't cover it.
Bisque needs another ace to survive. And it is another ace!
So you're saying there's a chance?
Unbelievable! Less than 1% on the flop. And runner to make a better full house.
You're taking photos of this?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, obviously.
They put the kings away.
Olivier runs ace deuce into kings and gets there in incredible fashion.
Just when the story seems written, the cards deliver a twist that turns everything on its head. A miraculous turn and river pave the way for Olivier to claw back, and we win the hand. With this unforgettable hand, Olivier not only survives, but also thrives, riding the momentum all the way to first place, taking home €896,434. His victory becomes a masterclass in resilience and the unpredictable beauty of the game. Tony G no holds barred. In this next unforgettable clip, Tony G does what he does best. Steals the show with his unparalleled antics and larger-than-life personality. Known for his loud table talk and relentless needling, Tony isn't just there to win pots. He's there to dominate every opponent mentally. This hand is pure chaos, wrapped in Tony's signature style, and the outcome is as jaw-dropping as his banter.
Doing all of this for the people to enjoy the show, enjoy poker a bit. Like bring back the old timers like me and have fun with the game. I know what they're doing, you know? I know what they're thinking. I've thought of everything they have. I have forgotten everything they know.
All they keep saying on social media is you're really unfair to a personal assistant. That's all people keep saying.
Oh, mate, you've got the Tony Resort open to pillaging.
Race 225.
You know you have it. You have the Tony Resort, unlimited drinks, you have Nordas protecting you at night.
Cold.
And now, I don't know even that you should never drink on the job. And where's your tie? Wear your tie and be presentable.
Okay, I came and stayed at Tony Resort and you had a key to my room. 25, please.
Yeah, but someone has to protect you. I gave you a room next to my room. Yeah, everyone's protecting you, Warren.
Yeah, it's like, no,
crashing
the table.
500.
500.
Just because it's one chip.
Right out of the gate, Tony G is in full character. His constant stream of chatter and sharp jabs has the entire table walking on eggshells. Love him or hate him, there's no denying his ability to get under everyone's skin. And for Tony, poker isn't just about the cards. It's about psychological warfare, and he's firing on all cylinders.
And I don't even have an ace. There you go. I don't have an ace.
And what is it about these big game cash games that he just seems to always do well, or almost always?
Tony, yeah, he just riles people up and forces them to make big mistakes.
He's gonna call. I know he has an ace.
Puts people off the game and unsettles them, and
How much
has his own way of doing it.
This is 7, about 8.
All right. You want to do something crazy?
What's that?
I mean, I know you got an ace now, but is the kicker good?
Doesn't matter.
With quads in hand, Tony's smug confidence radiates through the table as he keeps the verbal jabs coming. Annoying? Absolutely. Effective? Without a doubt. Love him or hate him, Tony knows how to use his speech play to put his opponents off their game.
Oh, wow.
1500. It's one of those pots where you're going to chop.
He actually plays his hand quite well, man, Davey, right? Because he knows that he's
chop chop, they say.
If Tony's bluffing, he has to just call. He can't raise,
of
right?
course. I like to just call here and just hope a high card comes off and then try and, ship to get him
I'm
off
going
an
to
ace
go all in
two.
on the river, no matter what happens. There you go. That way I'm showing commitment.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
No, it would have gone.
You got to beat 4 sixes. Can you do that?
4 6.
Yeah, you got to beat 4 6. Can you beat 4 sixes? No. All right, fold your hand. Fold it, get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
Get rid of it, I'm not lying. Come on. Do you trust me? Fold it. Please, for me. Show me some confidence. You can't do it.
It's a 20,000 pot. He's giving him the rub-down with that.
He's bet 60,000 as well.
I'm a genuine guy. Come on, I'm a stand-by guy.
Tony scoops up a massive pot with quads. His opponent sits in stunned silence, grappling with the reality of losing not just an unbeatable hand, but to the loudest, most relentless player at the table. For Tony, it's a double victory, winning the chips and some bragging rights. This hand perfectly encapsulates Tony G's polarizing presence at the table. Whether you see him as an entertainer or a nuisance, one thing's for sure, he makes poker unforgettable. Poseidon, god of the sea. Get ready for one of the most iconic and unique moments in poker history. Dan Jungleman Cates, dressed as Poseidon, the god of the sea, turns a poker table into his personal domain. In this hand, it's not just his costume making waves, it's his poker brilliance as he navigates a colossal $840,000 pot with masterful skill and unforgettable runout.
So we got a straddle from Leon, a raise from Wayne, Jungle Man, Try Dan. Smooth calls pocket eights, and Punat Ponsri wakes up with pocket aces. 54,000. Playing some deep stacks.
Paul, I'm going tomorrow. 12 o'clock. Probably won't see you.
Dan Lopi calling with 2 8s.
Member. Yes, thank you.
Even before the cards hit the felt, the stakes are monumental. With $5,000 already in the pot, surrounded by some of the sharpest minds in the game, the tension in the room is electric. It's as if everyone knows something extraordinary is about to unfold.
Thank you.
Night, Paul.
Night.
8.
Again.
And we just flopped quad eights.
That's the 8 night. Date with an 8.
Any getting better?
Triton co-founder Paul is going to step away to let another player come in.
44.
And this is just disaster for Punat Ponsri. And they're playing. They started this hand for at least 400K.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. There's Santosh Suvarna taking Paul's spot.
Jungle Man's over-the-top Poseidon costume isn't just for laughs, it's part of the psychological warfare. His unflappable confidence and theatrical flair are throwing his opponent off their game. When you're up against Jungle Man, you're playing his game on his terms, and that's no easy feat.
Dan with the slow play. And that is an ace on the turn, and there is no way Punat Ponsri has a chance to get away now. He's got top boat.
Check. Nice play.
He thinks he's trapping.
Great game.
Dan Cates is going to bet his quad eights, it seems. Reaching for chips. Wants to bet the turn.
The theatrics pause as Jungle Man puts his trident aside and focuses. Holding quads, he's poised to pull in one of the biggest pots of his career. Meanwhile, his opponent, confident in their full house, is walking straight into a poker nightmare.
Turn to increase the likelihood of getting all the chips in by the river. Puts roughly a third pot bet in there. Smaller bet designed to, of course, get the ace to call, as well as those jacks, queens, and kings. And that Punat Ponsri is just loving this, but he's actually only got one out to come back. Trying to feign weakness. $367,000 in the middle. Backdoor flush does get there.
It is a brutal cooler. Quads versus a full house. A scenario that's as rare as it is devastating. For Jungle Man's opponent, it's the kind of hand that feels destined to win, only to be completely blindsided by one of the most impossible outcomes. There's no bluffing, no fancy plays, just the cold, unyielding cruelty of the poker gods at work.
Still got quad eights. Absolutely sick hand. Is gonna push it all in, and Puna Prince are gonna get the bad news. Shows his aces.
Oh my god. Wow.
Leon.
Nice.
Leon. Huh?
Jungle Man's Poseidon antics combined with the staggering stakes create an unforgettable clash of luck, skill, and personality. It is a hand that will be remembered for years, cementing Jungle Man as both a showman and a legend of the felt. To make sure you never miss a legendary win, epic poker fight, or the sickest suckouts, make sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.